Okay. So, last time, which is again a month ago, I think, you went to the marketplace in Elturel, where you wanted to interrogate the people in charge on being secretly spies or Zariel or something like that. You interrogated both the cook for whatever reason, Oriana, the paladin who was there, and Duncan, the noble, and found that Duncan was suspicious, which he confirmed by running away from you. After which you got into a fight with several vampire spawns in a warehouse at the edge of the market while Duncan was running away from you. And we ended the session at the end of that fight when you were about to run after Duncan down the stairs. Assuming you still want to do so.
Yes, let's try.
Yes.
As you do so,
But
At the
then
sa-
first the area of effect will have to be dropped.
yes. At the same time, some of the entrances of the market were being attacked by undead, which started at the same time you started your fight here, more or less. And as you end the fighting, Oriana seems unsure if she should be going with you or help on the fighting on the barricade. So what do you do?
She should pick whatever she wants. I will. I want to run after Mr. Duncan.
I'm with Gisela on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if Clink can cast haste on someone.
Probably, but it only lasts a minute.
Well, that's maybe enough to catch up.
Okay, is everyone going after him without further things to do?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Oriana is going to join the fighting on the barricades and wishes you good luck in catching him. She wants to keep the people safe.
Okay.
Okay. For the chase, we're going to do something we have not done before, which is running a chase scene. Because doing a chase on a combat grid with initiative is completely useless because everyone has exactly the same speed. Well, mostly. So the way this works is as follows. You are assumed to be all chasing Duncan. And during the chase there will be certain obstacles. Duncan will do things to clear those obstacles, and so will you. And if you manage to do so better than him, you will start to catch up to him. You can...
If we get within like 60 feet of him, can I just Sickening Radiance in front of him?
Well, that's one of the things. So to completely catch up to him, you need to get 3 successes. If you get 3 failures, then you drop out of the chase, and you will either arrive later than the rest or not at all if everyone fails.
Oh wow, it's further than
You
60.
can use touch-based spells on each other if you have an equal amount of successes, because then you're at about the same place. You can use ranged spells against other people if you are within 1 success of each other. And you can also use your class abilities or other spells if you think they will help you or each other clear an obstacle.
How far is he away about?
Far enough that he's out of reach of the spells, but that you can still hear about where he's going.
Since I have the sharpshooter and it has a range of the max of the crossbow, which is 320 feet, can I cheese it?
No, like it's for ease of actually running it, it's abstracted away a bit, the actual distances.
Okay.
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 Maybe he's rounding too many corners or
Yeah,
something.
well, it's not in a straight line you're going to. So running into the underground maze underneath Elturel, where you have already been once when you were in the cellars of the where the cultists were.
Is there still water here or is it all lava?
Or has it evaporated?
Some still have a little bit of standing water in them. Others are cellars which aren't supposed to have water anyway. Some are underground pack houses. So, Duncan runs into the maze.
And what's the story why Clink disappeared?
He's
He
going
got
to
lost.
he's going to get lost at some point during the chase.
Okay.
Unlike
Because I see he's already not in there.
Maybe right at the beginning of the chase, and then he's going to get lost.
Okay. He saw a shiny thing somewhere else.
Yeah, who knows? Well, yeah, it's
There was
a
a
little
chest.
improbable, but there's a little thingy. Oh,
He tried to
well,
get another mimic.
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. Suspension of disbelief, that was the term, since we all know the reason. Oh,
Well, to be honest, all those do fit Clink, so we don't even have to suspend our disbelief.
oh, oh. So, Duncan runs down. You follow his footsteps, the sound of them, into the underground. First thing you encounter, which he runs through, is a large amount of barrels, crates, and other things that are standing a bit haphazardly stacked in a underground room, probably food. Duncan runs through this. I should probably open his actual character sheet so he can make ability checks. Okay. Seems to be running through it with ease as far as you can tell from distance. So,
Can I cast reduce on the entire stack or only on one barrel?
reduces per object, I think.
So one barrel.
Yes, which is not going to do
Too
terribly
bad.
much.
Yeah.
Can I
So-
shatter them?
You might be able to shatter some of them, but probably
mean-
not the entire room.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
Well, yeah, but shatter is only 10-foot radius.
That's
Which
a
is-
fairly large room.
Yes, well, it's an underground storage room.
Well, we only need a 10-foot radius path to go through. To run through, so...
Yes, but it's like... Oh, then it's also only 10 foot long, and the room is a bit larger than that.
Ah, okay. How much larger? Can we use 2 shatters?
Darius only has 1 spell slot left.
I
Yeah.
have shatter too.
If you want to do it, you can, but that would mean that both of you take a fail and the other 2 get an automatic success because they no longer have to. They no longer have to go through the obstacle, but you have to stop to cast a spell.
And what's the other option? Just plowing through them.
If you want to just try and run through as fast as you can, as an acrobatics check for each of you.
Would I be able to leverage my second story work and or halfling nimbleness to my advantage?
I'd give you advantage for that.
Okay, so Mac has advantage anyway. Then maybe it's better that we don't give 2 of us automatic failures.
Well, would 1 shatter be enough to allow, say, if Darius cast it, would that 1 shatter allow Krivkash and Gisela to get through? Or
would it give them advantage on their check because they don't have to do as
Sure.
wild of a thing?
Okay,
Alright,
then
so
who
now the-
casts the shatter?
My spell slots are pretty limited. I'm not sure how many you have right now.
I have a lot left. Let me do that.
Okay.
So I'll cast the shadow.
and I'll use
Do I
my
have to actually throw it?
No, not really.
Okay.
acrobatics check to.
A loud bang.
Okay. So, Krivkash and Darius can also make a check with advantage. Okay. So Gisela takes the failure. Then, so Gisela stops to cast a spell. Several of the barrels and the chest explode into splinters, clearing a path which Mac and Krivkash quickly take advantage of. Darius stumbles a little bit over 1 spare piece of wood that was still lying around and just doesn't make the check. Your quarry rolled pretty well.
Hey, can we leverage Krivkash Jr. to maybe fly ahead and see if he can gain some ground to see if maybe he can use his sting to knock out the guy?
That would be at the end of the chase as well, but I didn't enter Krivkash Jr. as a participant in the chase because I assumed he was just with Darius.
Gotcha. I'm only thinking because he has like fly speed, and that's going to be faster than running, and at the same time probably unencumbered from blockades.
Yeah, well, generally, if in the chase, if you have a higher speed than the people you are chasing, you have advantage on your checks. But
Okay.
so if you want to add Krivkash Jr. as a separate participant, I can do that.
Your call, Darius.
I don't see why not.
Okay, sure. Krivkash Jr. and I'm going to logically give him an automatic success here because he can fly.
2 Krivkash Juniors.
Krivkash Jr. Jr.
Okay. Okay, then. Your chase leads into a set of relatively long corridors under the city. From the sound of it, it seems like your quarry is just making an effort to sprint faster than you can, for which he is going to make a constitution check. And by the sound of the speed of his footsteps, he's doing very well. So what do you do?
Continue chasing?
Sprint as well,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, so you're just going to sprint as well?
Yeah.
Well, Krivkash Jr. has the flight speed.
Yeah, so he has advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint.
Okay, so sprinting is a constitution check. Darius, you roll the dexterity check, and
Oops.
Cornflakes and also Darius roll the Constitution save, which is not necessarily the same thing.
It is the same in my case. On account
Okay.
of not having any.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Krivkash
Income-
Junior still has a dexterity. And Mac is also not on there.
Yeah.
Is a rogue the only class that can use the bonus action for dash?
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
use
so
that?
technically you should get advantage as well on account of your speed.
Okay.
That's true. Well, Monk gets speed bonus as well. Okay. It seems that none of you are a better sprinter than your quarry is. He did roll very well in this case.
If only I'd rolled the right stat.
Isn't that how it usually goes?
Okay. Onwards the chase goes. In this case, you end up leading to the edge of an underground cistern filled with water, or however you pronounce that. By the look of it, Duncan just jumps over it, but it's fairly wide. So jumping is an athletics check, but if you want to clear it in a different way, then that's also a possibility.
Krivkash Junior can just fly over it.
Yeah.
Yes. Convenient.
Automatic success.
Is there anything on like
Darius,
the?
do you want to be a bird?
Okay, I'll join Krivkash Jr.
Oh wait, it's a range of 60 feet. I can make one of the others a bird. I thought it was touch. No, can see within range. Can I like do that on Krivkash because he's
Yeah.
a bit closer than. Krivkash, do you want to be a bird?
Krivkash will fly like a little Krivkash.
Can I make it into a bird or not?
I don't see why not.
Because it probably has a few restrictions which one I want can change into.
You have the spell back.
Any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's level.
I would certainly hope that the bird had a
Okay,
talent rating
I
of
want to
less
make
than
him into
7.
the most dangerous bird that I can do with at our current level.
How long does polymorph last?
Concentration up to 1 hour.
Up to 1 hour. Okay, that's long. Okay.
So I change Krivkash into a bird, and he's willing, so he doesn't make a saving throw or anything.
Okay.
Which
Which-
stat is it?
I'm going to paste. Here it is.
Well, that depends what you want to do. You can jump over the cistern as well, in which case it's an athletics check, but you can also decide to clear it in a different way. You could run around, but that's going to be a longer route.
Is
for
there
example, or-
anything from the ceiling that I might be able to use my grappling hook for and swing across?
Sure.
Then I will do that.
Okay, sounds like an acrobatics check.
I do better with acrobatics than with athletics.
Okay, so Gisela is casting a spell on Krivkash, which is going to give her a failure and Krivkash a success. Krivkash Jr. gets a success anyway. Mac is going to make an acrobatics check with advantage because he's faster. Then
I
we
will-
only have Darius left.
Yeah. Can I like do some parkour shenanigans to turn it into an acrobatics check instead of an athletics?
Yeah, maybe Mac can leave his grappling hook there for you.
I'm assuming I am because if I want to get some ground on him, so I'll swing across and toss the and leave the grappling hook. Throw the rope back across.
Okay. In that case, Darius makes an acrobatics check. Normal one.
Oh.
Okay. So, Mac, Krivkash, and Krivkash succeed automatically. Krivkash currently in the form of a very large bird. I will figure out which one later. Gisela and Darius have fallen behind, it seems. Okay. The chase seems to lead to some old dusty corridors, and as Duncan rounds several corners, he seems to be getting close instantly. You hear the sound of metal grinding against stone, and you see that a bit ahead of you is door is starting to shut, like one made of metal bars that comes out of the ceiling. There's probably a fancy word for it.
Pralis.
Yeah, well, there's probably a fancy word for it in English.
Like a portcullis?
Yes, I assume. Duncan seems to have a bit trouble rounding the corners at this speed. Okay, so the portcullis is shutting. You may still be able to get under. What do you do?
We can't see him or anything at this range.
He's just around the he's around the corner, but not directly within sight. But well, what are you trying to do? Let me ask that.
If I can't see him, I can't shoot at him.
You might be able to if you aim it well, but I'm not sure what you are trying to achieve by that.
I do have my walloping bolts.
I see.
But since
Okay.
this...
Hold on a second.
Does the halfling get advantage to get under the portcullis because he's so small?
Well, he gets advantage anyway because he's speedy.
Okay.
Hello. So, is there some mechanism in the portcullis visible that I can block or interfere with in my bird form?
Probably not.
Yeah. How big of a bird am I?
Well, the largest CR you can be is 7, which is probably a very big bird. I'm going to check in the beast list which is the biggest bird.
The
Because
most
the question
dangerous
is,
bird.
can I just take Mac with me? Can I be the eagle with the hobbit?
Let me see. Beast with a flight speed.
I think
These
flying
guys
creatures
fly.
naturally have a high CR, so it might not even be that big of a bird.
Seems the large. Oh. Weird the sizes.
It doesn't have to be the largest one, the most dangerous one.
Yeah, well, there's correlation. Seems the largest flying beast is a Quetzalcoatlus, which is a dinosaur.
That's fitting.
That is extremely large.
It's a huge creature, so that's 3 by 3 tiles.
Hey, but we are in a sewer, so maybe that's not a good idea.
That's the only CR2 beast. The other ones are all CR1, and they're all large.
Okay,
Okay.
that probably doesn't matter.
Can I use my once a day explosive shot to fire at the portcullis and see if I can damage it enough so that it doesn't become so it makes it easier for everyone else to pass?
Or it just falls faster.
You could try. Not sure what you would have to roll for that, to be honest. Feel free to make suggestions.
Roll for explosion.
Oh, for explosion.
Since I am firing at a mostly stationary object, would it be just a simple attack roll?
Actually, let's say because you're using a daily ability that would succeed, give you a failure because you're standing still to shoot and stuff, and give the other two an automatic success.
That works for me. I'm faster, I
Okay.
should be able to catch up.
Okay, so Mac fires an explosive bolt at the portcullis, which gets damaged enough that it gets stuck about halfway down, which allows Krivkash Jr. and Krivkash Sr. to fly through.
Huh?
Mac takes fail, and this means that Krivkash and Krivkash have sufficiently caught up that we can call the save chase successful. So I need to take a second. And I apparently need to import new thing because
The
people,
bird.
people keep making weird beast photos guides to monsters. Luckily, I have a tool for it, so it's not a problem.
Okay, Krivkash, this bird isn't super dangerous, but if you die in bird form, you just become yourself again, so...
So when you
Yeah.
die in bird form, you don't really die in real life.
Yeah, indeed. So, yeah, you can just continue as a bird, or I can change you back whenever you want.
Okay.
I'm glad that Krivkash caught up because the next idea Mac was going to do was not going to be a very smart one.
Oh no.
Well, because I have that Nether swap. Whenever I use Scattershot and hit 2 separate creatures, you can force one of them to make a Wisdom saving throw. So I'd fire one at him and probably aim the other one at myself for the because Mac isn't that bright.
Okay, that would work, but you would also take damage.
Do you have to fire it at yourself hard? Or do you just like slap
Can
it
you-
against your chest?
And you fire it at an object, like a barrel.
I don't think a barrel can make a Wisdom saving throw.
It only works on creatures.
It just fails automatically, right? A barrel, if he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, but the ability specifically only works on creatures.
Okay.
What
But
if it's a mimic?
You just happen to hit a mimic.
Oops.
What coincidence.
Yes,
Clink,
well,
Clink finds the mimic for us. That's how it works.
technically that works, yes, but
and
that's
actually
normal.
I just thought of something. Does that Nether swap basically is that like a rudimentary form of quantum entanglement?
I don't know.
Maybe I should give Clink one of my bolts just in case for whenever he wants to stop being lost. Just jab yourself with this.
Then someone else is lost.
Well, then Mac has to shoot random.
A random rat or something.
Yeah. Has to shoot at the right time now.
Okay, enough with that. Krivkash has caught up.
Yeah. So. I think I've put everyone on the map now. Great.
Giant bird.
Yeah.
At least it's not as Asgarkid.
I just realized I've once again forgot to put the doors in the doors.
Yeah, that's what happens with doors. I also always forget to add them.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes. Okay, that's all the doors. Oh.
Oh right, we have the little elephant.
Yeah, but she was just following you.
I don't see the enemy though.
Yes, well, hold on. Trying to... On account of having failed the save, Gisela and Darius will arrive in a bit behind the rest and have one level of exhaustion,
Okay.
which
Oh.
I think just gives you disadvantage on ability checks. So
Anything like this is not a thing for an old lady.
makes sense.
You younger ones,
Exhaustion,
go ahead.
yes. So, you know that the enemy is behind one of these doors.
One of these rich doors.
These doors.
Are there two guards?
Does one of them lie all the time?
No.
God damn it, Dave, I told you I was sorry.
And
Well-
Krivkash Jr. and Krivkash Sr. can hear him softly mumbling something from inside the other room. So you have the impression he's not running anymore. So I'm going to give you a moment to decide how you want to approach this.
If we can hear him, can we determine which door he's behind by sound? Or is this a they all lead to the same room, but two of them are trapped sort of situation?
Give me a perception check. For Krivkash Jr., of course. Since you are not there.
And for Krivkash?
No need anymore. They all seem to lead to the same room. You do not hear any traps.
I am concerned. And I'm also far too large for any of those doors.
You can squeeze through, no problem.
Actually, not sure. I think you can only squeeze through one space smaller than you are, and the doors are only one space large.
There were two spaces large? Oh no, there are two tiles large, but tile is not a
The
space.
actual door is only one tile.
Well, it looks two, but I think one tile is... It's because Krivkash is smaller than us, so... Yeah, we take 4 tiles.
Yeah. The tiles are... There's tiles on the tiles.
Yo, dog.
Yes, these tiles are made out of tiles.
Yeah, indeed. So, what do you want to do? Oh, you also notice a lever over here, which you assume was used to close this portcullis.
But it's still open, no problem.
Yeah, it's stuck in its half-open position.
What movement rules do we have?
Currently, you're just free to move around. We haven't rolled initiative yet.
Okay.
The portcullis is no longer an obstacle.
No. Well, you need to duck to get under it, but other than that, not.
You can practice your limbo skills.
So we can now catch up to.
Yeah.
You said Darius and Gisela are at 1 level of exhaustion?
Yeah, I added the icon to their
Okay.
token, so they have disadvantage on ability checks. I think until they take a long rest.
Yeah.
Come with us, little elephant.
Well, I have a terrible idea.
Oh no.
Open all the doors.
My idea is deploy the bad times zone. Then
What?
the bad time zone.
What's the bad time zone?
The sickening
It's-
radiance.
Ah,
The Mountain Dew fog.
you'll have to open the door for that first.
Not necessarily if the doors are not locked. I can open them remotely.
Okay.
Well, you still need to open them first before you can cast spells through them.
Not cast through them. Cast it on this side.
Okay.
But you can also just open the door and then cast.
Eh. Anybody else have thaumaturgy to open doors?
Mac will open doors.
I do have mage hand though.
Okay, mage hand would probably be sufficient.
Mac isn't a mage, but he does have hands.
I caw at him. It's like, what do you expect from me?
Can we just open the door?
You can try.
Mac checks this door for traps.
Give me a perception check.
I call up
There's-
my mage hand.
There seems to be something special about the door, but you don't think it's a trap.
I call out my mage hand so it doesn't take an action in the fight anymore.
Okay, I'll
Already
have a
there.
mage hand somewhere in the vicinity for the next minute.
Okay, Gisela,
wanna-
you do the smart thing. Because if Mac just opens the door, he's going to probably injure himself.
I open the door with my mage hand. The one that Max just checked.
The door is locked.
Okay, next door. I open this door with my mage hand.
That door is also locked.
I open this door with my mage hand.
That door is also locked.
Mac, we need you.
Mac unlocks this door.
Mac notices that the door does not have a keyhole.
The other ones, do they have
The other
keyhole?
ones also not.
Of course. Can I reduce the door?
Takes me the text of reduce.
Creature or object.
Instead, she accidentally
Yes.
shrinks Elturel.
Yes, that would work.
Okay, I shrink the door.
Okay. That
Shrink
works.
the middle door, the middle one.
Middle door? Okay. Give me a second.
Mac, you might want to get inside the bubble in case the room isn't very deep. Likewise, Krivkash.
Krivkash cannot get into the bubble. Krivkash is the bubble.
However, that thing.
If Lulu goes to stand on top of the bird, can we still fit into the bubble?
Yeah, you just have to stand around the edges.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
bird riding mech.
Yeah. There. Wait.
You can't stand in his space.
I was riding
Yeah,
on
that-
top of him.
Well, yeah, that technically works, but
I don't have any riding skill.
you don't need to because your mount is intelligent, but it also means you can't really move. Anyway, Gisela chooses not to use conventional means of opening doors and instead swings the door.
Well, there was no conventional way of opening this door.
There presumably was, but you have not found it.
We have not searched for it. We're in a chase. We don't have time for that shit.
True. So the door brings to half its size, and then which yanks its hinges and several other things out of the wall, and then topples over with a soft thud,
And then
revealing the view of the chamber ahead, being what seems to be an old burial place, just like the one you're currently standing in. It's dusty and cobwebby, lit by a few eternal torches.
We can pull him through the door, then our giant bird can attack him.
no need.
Okay.
You also hear Duncan's voice saying, "Well, it seems you are more inventive than I imagined you would be. But you can still turn around, and I will let you live, or you can join me, and I will make sure you won't get killed with the rest of Altrel."
I think there is a third option.
Is there?
Yes. Let's go for that option.
I want to see if he's really actually lying about joining him.
Hold on. You want to see if he's lying? Okay, give me an insight check. He does not seem to be lying. But, well, you assume he's mostly trying to take the easier way out rather than a fight, but it seems he's not lying about it.
Do you have cookies?
I think it is time.
I'm just trying to stall him for Darius.
Do you need me to roll initiative before I plunk it down?
Yeah, you're not going to surprise him given the fact that he knows you're there and you know he's there. Okay. Upon the sound of you preparing for combat, he
Did we lose corn?
answers. What?
Did we lose corn?
Did we?
Oh my god, we lost Clink! Where is he?
Ah!
I now notice.
Oh, no, that was Krivkash. I think you need to roll for initiative.
I don't have a stat sheet for my current form. I just roll my normal initiative.
Hold on. Here's your stat sheet. Character under character sheet.
Can't even fly in this sewer.
I can't see it. Am I blind?
I can see bio and info and export and override, but
It's-
not actual stats.
Oh, hold on. Okay, try to.
It's reloading.
It's reloading. Should be there now, I think. When it's done reloading.
Let's just open it again.
Okay. Close it and I'll
Where is it?
show it to you again. It's under spells and effects under polymorph.
Ah, yeah, of
Hold on,
course.
I'm reloading roll 20. It's taking a few seconds.
Okay.
I can at
Okay.
least see the stats, so probably everyone can.
Randomizing dice rolls, sort of. Okay, so now I have some stats on my bird. Ah, okay, I have some new attack orders at the top, some new hotkeys, but no stat sheet for my bird form.
Let's.
Ah, now I see it.
Okay. So initiative is the init Maxwell, you know, from your skeleton. Same kind of stat sheet.
Yeah, I now see it, and I'm searching for those decks, right? Click. So,
That does not seem to have made. You need to click the initiative, not the dexterity check.
blind, 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 blind.
In between the two columns, there's a little dice with init
Ah,
underneath it.
there.
Yes.
Public.
Very intuitive
Click.
position for it.
Ah,
Yes. Okay. Then I have 1, 2,
He
3,
has
4
buddies.
people. Yes, I'm going to roll for Lulu, who is underneath the Krivkash.
Underneath the Krivkash.
Okay. As you draw your weapons to fight him, he retorts, well, then you will learn why Elturel feared the night 50 years ago. And as he does so, you hear sounds, and you may see, I think, several figures, ghostly, shadowy figures, come out of some of the caskets
I see
in
at
the room
least
ahead
one.
of you.
I see one for now.
Well, you can probably hear multiple, but
Okay.
I can't see how far your dark vision goes. Anyway,
Well, I don't think it's the dark vision, it's that the corners.
also that. Yeah, anyway. First in the initiative order is one of those enemies who is going to use its full movement to move and dash.
Can he just go through the door?
Yes, it's a ghost.
Obviously. Okay.
How do
Ghost.
ghosts like how do ghosts like anti-magic fields?
They don't mind anti-magic fields because they're not inherently magical. Well, not magical enough to be affected by anti-magic fields.
Mm-hmm.
It just
Okay,
exists.
next one does the same thing. Darius.
What do you think ghosts feel about radiant damage?
Who knows?
I kind of want to cover the doors, since they can go through doors. Can they go through walls?
Yeah, they can go through walls.
The one just now went straight through wall, yes.
Oh, I thought it went through a door. Okay. Never mind then.
Well, you can still block the door that's open for our big enemy.
I suppose. Is that sufficient to block it?
I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Also for you, that means, but sure.
That's
Okay.
fine. It's never stopped us before.
That's if they start their turn in it, right? Okay.
Or if they enter it.
Yes.
He's just gonna stand out of the way. Do we have to make an opening for ourselves?
Nah.
Okay, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Next one. Another one of the ghosts. Going to move over here. Also dash. Another one also move through the wall.
I just realized what ambience is playing.
Yes. Felt appropriate. So, Krivkash.
So, as this area is pretty small and I can't do a 30-foot dive attack, I'll just bite the ghost that is threatening Mac.
Okay.
Jump.
Okay. 17 hits. Your huge jaw bites the ghost cleanly in two and it dissipates.
Triumphant caw!
Okay.
my turn.
You only get one attack. Okay. Mac.
I'm going to give myself advantage and attack the one that is threatening Gisela and Darius.
So this one.
Correct.
Okay. 20 hits. And 21 damage is also enough to finish off this one. Okay. Next one. Drifts through portion of the walls and ends up next to Mac. Also used his action to dash. Gisela.
Oh, there's a lot of these things. Measuring tool. Zooming out. Okay, measuring tool. 70 feet from Mr. Big Boss. I'm going to shoot butterflies at him.
Which one?
Wrong. The Big Boss that we can see through the door. He's 70
Yeah.
feet away and the range is 120 feet, so
I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
this
Like-
one. No, the Duncan that we were attacking,
There's no
that we were
dump.
chasing.
Yeah, but he's not at that point.
What? Why do I see him there?
I see him
I
there
don't.
too.
What?
What?
Huh? He's not there?
Then
He's definitely
when
there
did
for
he
me.
move? His
Yeah.
turn has not arrived yet.
I never put him there. He has never been there. I don't understand why he's there for you.
Then how could we talk to him?
Yeah, that's
He's in the same room. He's not in that spot.
that's where we saw him. There was nothing in the room that we're in.
Yeah, but he's in that room, but he's not in that spot, and I'm not sure why Roll20 displays him there,
Move
because
him
I
a
know
bit. Move him a bit. See if he disappears for us.
he doesn't.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Well,
I swear,
I'm gonna kill
swear
the heck
there's
out of that
absolute-
one then.
I swear there's absolutely nothing there.
Okay, I don't shoot the thing that is not there.
I am extremely confused.
If he's not there, then I probably would have put my radiance elsewhere.
Okay, well, nothing has been hit by it, so you can say where you want to move it if you want to. I do not understand why Roll20 puts him there.
Now he's kind of faded out.
I think
That's
the green
because-
thing is on top of him.
Yeah, I moved it so Darius can
Is there any indication whether the voice comes towards the left or the right?
give me a perception check.
I'm going to have
I
Krivkash
want to
Jr.
know
do
that
this.
too.
Sure. Left.
Well, in that case, it probably would have hit some ghosts.
You do
Unless they
have
went
to
around.
have a straight line to the center of your spell to be able to place it somewhere.
But you could walk a bit when it was your turn and walk back. Because the ghosts were not there at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, so...
So there's really nothing there in the middle of that room.
No, absolutely nothing. I have no idea why Roll20 put
Okay.
something there.
Maybe you should put him on that spot and then move him wherever you want back. Maybe that will fix it. He's right next to this coffin. There's also a screenshot in Discord.
Yeah, put a few in Discord.
I am extremely confused. Like, I'm moving him around right in front of you at the moment, so...
Yeah, you can check my screen share if you want.
I am confused.
Yeah, he can also just look directly at my screen.
Oh yeah, I guess there's that.
I was doing that, but now I can do it in two different ways.
Okay, just to make sure,
Well,
I'm actually going to refresh Roll20,
Yeah, I'll do that too then.
just in
I'm
case.
confused because I currently put him in the same room as you are just to make sure, and it's not showing up.
Dino, I recommend you refresh.
Maybe?
Or remove the icon altogether and put a new one of him.
Oh, that's doable.
Yeah, refresh and it looks the same.
Bizarre.
Same for me. If you remake his icon.
Yeah, but Roll20 is still loading.
Okay. We do see the ghosts move though.
Yeah,
Yeah, so... weird. Oh, now he moved there. The other changes I made to his icon before I moved him also did not apply. Weird. Okay,
I still see him on the same spot.
how? Now I'm moving him around again and nothing is happening. Okay, delete.
Yeah.
Hey, he
Now he went
disappeared.
away. He went away.
Technology. My nemesis.
Angry fist waving.
We meet again.
Hey, at least we didn't lose the map entirely.
Yeah, and Darius is still here. That's also nice. Okay,
Yes, my teleportitis hasn't kicked in quite yet.
it's catching though.
apparently. So, you see him now?
Yes.
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 And he's moving. Okay,
And he's
I'm going to
moving.
put him back where he was. So, that also means I need to re-roll his initiative.
And I gotta
It was at
reopen.
5, I think. Because I checked where it was to see if he could have moved already.
5? Okay, let's go with 5. 5 sounds good.
Okay, in that case, I do not shoot my butterfly beam at him because I can't see him, so it doesn't really make much sense. I will shoot one at the left, just the two that are here in front. Or no, one, the left one, and then the one next to Mac. Because I see they go down easy, although they won't go down from my spell probably.
No, because both of those do not make contact with the ghostly material they are made of.
Okay.
Okay. Reopening character sheet. Did roll 20.
I'm going to stand here.
Phantom of the Opera. How quaint.
Yeah. Okay. So that was Gisela's turn. Another of the shades moved, but only get here. This one starts in the thingy, so Darius, do your roll.
Yes.
Evil laughter optional but encouraged. Constitution
Optional.
save. Technically, Constitution save is a 10,
Excellent.
so it takes 30 radiant damage and is now even deader than it was before. The next one, same thing, another roll. Okay. Also does not make the save, but is not killed by 14 damage. So takes the level of exhaustion. And moves the hell out of there.
Glowy.
It's glowing.
Yes, that's a
Yes.
side effect of the spell. Duncan also starts in the effect. So roll me another one. Makes a con save. Where are his con saves? Here are his con saves. Rolls a 10. Takes 18 radiant damage. And a level of exhaustion.
Wait, exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks, right?
Yeah.
To start with.
Oh,
Second level halves your speed. The third level gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. The fourth level halves your hit point maximum. The fifth level reduces your speed to 0, and the sixth level kills you.
okay. 5 more to go, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think 6 turns in the radiance will probably wipe you out anyway, though.
Probably, unless you have very much hit points.
Yeah.
Because that's 24 d10. So
Also, if level 5 reduces your speed to 0, you can't escape it anymore. You just...
you can still succeed a con save. Yeah, well, many things do not survive 110 points of damage, including you.
Unless I have resistance, then I might survive.
Yes. You might. Yeah. Anyway, he moves, opens the door from the other side, from which it does seem to open.
Bloody
How far
tears.
did he move? Okay, so 25 feet of movement. Then uses his action to dash and moves. What does he get?
Our resident
Here.
Quetzalcoatlus needs to grapple him and tells him to stand in the poison.
Yes.
Okay. Lulu is going to stay in place,
Or one below, one to the below.
or one to the below, sure. To move more out of the way for a bit.
The
Go.
actual word is down. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Okay, that will be easier. Okay. And this case to move in towards Darius. And then slash at him with his ghostly sword. With a 21 to hit.
Oh.
So unless okay, Gisela manages to nope the attack, which means you. Oh right, you can give him damage, I think.
Yes.
Damage.
Damage. Sapping words.
Okay.
But what was it again?
I think you
Sonic
can do
Ward.
it twice per short rest, equal to the roll you rolled.
I have it from my resources already, but I don't know what to roll.
You don't need to roll for it, I think.
Yes, 3 damage. Yeah.
3. Okay, so you used your reaction. You
Without
saved.
me, none of these ghosts would die.
Yes. Without you, Darius would have taken 16 necrotic damage, so. Hey. Next one is going to take a swipe at the dinosaur.
He's striking the GM?
I don't think I'm. Yeah, okay. Right. The other dinosaur, which is a 22 to hit, and the dinosaur only has an AC of 13, so that's a hit. Krivkash takes 13 necrotic damage.
My health is declared as being 12, so I guess I revert.
It's
33. It's the green thing above your head.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure where
usually our health bars are red, and I have a red number that says 12 and a green number that says 33.
the red number is your passive perception.
Ah, okay.
NPCs are set up a little differently than player
Okay, I see.
things. For NPCs, I use the green bar for health, the blue bar for AC, and then the red number just for perception. Okay. So, Darius.
Okay. Corn. Do you
Yes.
think you can grab him, pull him towards the door?
Which door? You mean the portcullis door? Or
No,
the door in direction of Death Zone?
in direction of Death Zone.
I should be able to drag him, but I'm probably eating a couple of attacks of opportunity in the way there.
Also, I don't know if you can hold him in the green because the dinosaur can't go through the door.
The dinosaur has a 10-foot long neck.
I'm a crane.
Yes.
Sure.
You have a reach
I
attack for
suppose.
one. Okay.
Suppose that makes sense.
If not, then I will, like, if he can't push him through the door into the green zone without entering the green zone himself, then I'll prepare an action to punt the guy through.
He theoretically could if he succeeds whatever check he needs to do.
Because
And if
I can't reach that far with the knockback, with the yeet, as it is. But if Korn could get him up there at least a little bit, then I could.
If you do it by flying, you don't get attacks of opportunity.
Can I fly properly in here?
Probably going to be difficult, given the fact that the ceiling is, well, normal ceiling height, while you are a 15-foot
Can't you
wide
just
bird.
fly through the ghosts? They obviously have no problem with going through stuff.
Probably, but that doesn't prevent you from getting attacks of opportunity, of course.
Ah,
Goblin, stop eating my cabling. Go. No, that is not a play cable.
But cable tasty.
Goblin! Geh weg da. Okay.
Alright, are
Yeah.
you doing that or not?
Yeah, let's try it. It sounds fun.
Alright, I prepare an action to Eldritch Blast Duncan when he is near to the green zone.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I will pretend that I can just move the ghost through the ghosts. Okay.
Well, yeah, but your turn is, yeah,
Ah.
in a bit.
Okay. Good. I see.
Yeah. So Darius is holding an action.
Yes.
Okay. This one is dead. Okay, so it is in fact immediately Krivkash's turn.
Yeah. So I move over here and try to
Okay.
grapple him towards the door with
Okay.
strength check, I assume, in this case.
Well, first you're gonna get an attack of opportunity from this guy, which is a 7, so that misses. And then it needs athletics, or which is strength if it's not labeled separately.
Strength. Nope.
Oh.
ah,
He's
I'm a
going
weak
to
neck bird.
He's going to make an athletics check as well with disadvantage because of the
exhaustion.
exhaustion, which is a 16. So he manages to push away your giant beak as you try to grab him.
Bad bird.
Aww.
Bad bird, bad bird.
Okay. Back.
I'm gonna get disadvantage if I use my crossbow. What's the rules on unsheathing a weapon?
You can do one swap free.
Okay. I'm going to swap to my Fiend Fang. And then give myself advantage by standing still. And then attack the ghost next to me.
Okay. The Radiant is not involved in this case because they are not fiends. So 25 definitely hits, and that's 21 piercing damage, which is more than enough to kill this shade. Okay. Gisela.
I'm going to butterfly beam the one that's furthest away from us.
Okay.
Ah,
Both of those missed. Manages to deflect one of the blows with his ghostly sword, and the other one crashes into the wall. Okay. He's going to retaliate by taking a slash at the large target right next to him. However, still thrown off from the dodging, he misses. This one is going to try and take revenge on Darius for casting spell. Darius, however, manages to fend off the blow with his shield. Then Duncan can do things, which means I have to read his character sheet. Is going to use his great sword to make an attack against Krivkash. With a 24 to hit. So Krivkash
Seems to be a great sword.
Yes. Krivkash takes 22 slashing damage,
No.
which means he reversed.
No, he
He
doesn't.
does not? He doesn't? Okay, he doesn't. Which I assume means Darius is going to do something. Okay, so Darius instead takes... wait.
Or
No, because it also gave... How does this work? No, what? It gives Krivkash resistance against all damage until the next turn, including the incoming damage, and then Darius takes that minus 6. So 11. Darius takes 5 damage, and Krivkash takes nothing.
Wait,
Yay.
I have a yellow glowy now.
Yeah. How long was it? I think it's until the end of one of your turns, but I don't remember which one of the two.
It's on the item.
Until the end of your or its turn, whichever comes last. So until the end of Krivkash's turn. Okay.
There's not much time in between, so.
No. Okay. So, this damage prevented. There, Duncan moves in for his second attack, which is a 16 to hit, which also hits. So Krivkash takes 27 divided by 2 is 13 slashing damage.
13.
And he uses his movement to maneuver a bit over here. Okay. Lulu is going to stay there, I think. This one is going to take a slash at Darius as well. With a 23 to hit. So, unless Gisela wants to,
yes, let's.
you'd need to roll at least a 5 to stop that. Okay, you stop it very efficiently.
And I want to stepping a word. Use.
You shout no so penetratingly that the shade dissolves into wisps of smoke and disappears. Okay.
You do not exist. Oof.
Okay, next one is this one. It's going to take a slash at Krivkash as well, being a large and easy target. However, Krivkash manages to evade. Darius.
Alright, well, my plan of using the Sickening Radiance more than once has sort of come to an end.
We can still do something.
So I'm going to step away, taking the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Attack of opportunity is a 19 to hit. So Gisela is out of things, so you take 9 necrotic damage.
Very well. And I disappear. Is that when the teleportatus kicks in? Fascinating.
I didn't see you move, but there you are again.
Anyways, from there, I'm going to... I guess I'm just gonna focus on Duncan. 2 blasts. That's not the right button.
No, it's not.
There we go.
Okay. Your first blast pings off his shiny chainmail. Second one hits.
Yay. There's no point in moving him.
Well, you can only move him closer to you given the fact that your friend is kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Which you
That's fair.
probably don't want to do.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Any further movement?
There.
Okay.
That is all.
Krivkash.
I will use my impressive beak to try and stab Duncan.
Okay. You give him a nasty bite. Bruise some of his ribs. Not lips.
No, that would require a fondle slot.
Yeah. Okay. Takes 18 piercing damage.
So, and
Uh,
that's my turn.
And yeah, unless you want to move, then it's Max's turn.
Darius, don't forget you get your reaction back.
Yes.
I'm gonna swap back to my crossbow. Give myself advantage. And I'm going to attack... let's see. Is this shade damaged at all?
Yeah, he got hit by the radiant field thing.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to attack the shade to the left of Duncan.
Okay. 15 does not hit, so he deflects your bolt with his ghostly armor. Okay. Gisela.
I'm going to attack the one that's already damaged.
Both of those?
Yes, because I don't know
Okay.
at the start if it
Yes.
will hit or not. So.
Okay. Both of those hit, and with the second hit, the ghost evaporates. Okay. This one is going to take another swipe at Krivkash. With a 12 to hit, which is just lower than your AC, so managed to dodge his blade again. Your resistance has also ended by now. So Duncan is going to take a slash at you, which is a 13 to hit, so you take 14 slashing damage.
So, and I think I'm going to revert back now because
Yeah. So
Benny
you
was off on that.
revert. Okay, that works as well.
Does he...
You
Where
take-
does he end up when you revert from your large size?
Suppose in the middle of where you were standing, which is here. And you take the leftover 7 damage which your previous form did not take. You were at 30, so 23.
Today I learned Roll20 doesn't like if you accidentally add special symbols after the change in numbers.
Can't imagine why. Okay, you were right behind Darius, so let's say you had an 18 in initiative. I don't remember, but it works. Okay. Having done that, Duncan moves towards Darius and slashes at him with his second attack, which is a 23 to hit.
Ouch.
This is not the direction you're supposed to be going.
Well, you're the one concentrating on the dangerous spell. So you take 18 slashing damage. And make a con save to keep concentration. You keep concentration.
Yay.
Hey, Lulu, it's going to back away a bit. And disengage first, of course. Eight moves closer to Krivkash, who is now smaller.
I didn't see Lulu move.
Yeah, there you die.
Seems whenever I change something to token settings, then the tokens no longer move. I put her there.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay. Okay, so the Shade takes a slash at Krivkash. Rolls only a 9, Krivkash dodges easily. Darius.
Uh-huh.
Silver is probably fighting with a pile of coins right now. Clink, I mean.
Let's see. I'm going to again step away, taking the attack of opportunity.
Okay. The attack of opportunity is a critical hit.
I'm okay. Yeah. How bad is it?
Pretty bad. You take a total of 41 slashing damage.
Alright, I'm gonna have to sacrifice reward myself then.
Probably.
Well, good thing there's no enemies to kill you between now and my next turn.
Should take it down to 11.
So divided by 2 is 20, minus 9 is 11. Yes, indeed.
And then I'm going to shoot him back.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, both of the
Pushing both times.
okay, both of those hit. Takes 17 force damage and flies 20
he-
feet.
Collide with the ghost, or does he go through?
He goes through the ghost because a ghost.
Yes.
Sounds like
Ends up.
Krivkash should try and grab him again.
And
Ends
just
up
for
right
good
next
measure,
to Krivkash.
Krivkash Jr. comes around and stings him.
Okay. 17 just hits.
So make the con save.
Let's see, what's the DC on that again?
15.
15. He does not make the con save, but he rolls an 11, so he is only normally poisoned.
Alright. And then Krivkash Jr. Flies away.
Okay, he already used the reaction, so he does not get an attack of opportunity against you.
I think Krivkash Jr. only has 20 feet of movement left.
Poison. Where's the icon? Here's the icon.
More icons. All status all the time.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see if we can light it on fire sometime.
Who knows? Okay, that's your turn, Krivkash.
Hey, Krivkash, if you grapple him and hold, wait, you can only hold an action. You can't like hold your movement or anything, can you?
You can hold an action or movement, but not both.
Okay, if you grapple him and hold your movement, I'll attack the shade just to the south of you and hopefully prevent you from taking attacks of
You're
opportunity.
actually holding a sprinting action if you're holding.
If you hold your movement, then you are using your action
Got
to
it,
do that.
got it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Because you're taking the ready action if you hold an
Got it.
action
Okay.
or move. Okay,
I
yeah.
think I'll
Hmm.
claw him in the face. Because that's effective.
Okay. As you draw your sword, it bursts into the light that you know fairly well by now.
The ghost, the spear.
And no, Duncan seems to recoil at the light.
Ooh.
Ah. And I roll the undead version.
Yeah, which,
Exactly the same.
well, we'll take the second d6, which is a 2, and add it to your 1d6. Light is a 20-foot circle radius, I think. Because we need more effects covering the battlefield. Okay, 22 hits, so that's booming blade because we need more status icons. Then total of 1, 6, 4, 13 damage. Okay. Mac.
Okay, I'm going to give myself advantage and attack the shade next to Krivkash.
Okay, the shade next to Krivkash evaporates as your bolt impacts it. Gisela.
I give our tiefling a pat on the shoulder and I say, I'm really, really proud of you, Darius.
Okay.
That's yay, 12 HP.
Don't you
Alright,
get the
it's-
maximum every time?
Yeah, that's
That's
maximum.
12. 12.
Yeah, 12 indeed.
Okay, so I didn't really have to roll, but
Well, otherwise, it's an easy way to know what you're rolling, so.
Yeah.
Convenient. Okay, and that's your turn, probably.
I'm going to stand here.
Sure. And the shade is going to move in towards Krivkash and attack him. Because it was a plan that seemed to work so far. It does not this time, because he only rolls an 11 to hit. Duncan seems in pain.
Haha. Isn't the ghost also an undead?
Yes, but not all undead take damage in sunlight.
Oh, okay.
So Duncan uses his action to do something. And a globe of darkness appears inside
Was that
the
a
sphere
spell?
of sunlight. It was a natural ability
Okay.
in this case. Okay. And then it's going to attack Krivkash, being the person with the dangerous sword. However, Krivkash manages to block the first blow with his shield and parries the second. And then Duncan moves a bit back into his dark sphere.
Does he take an attack of opportunity?
No, because you only get attacks of opportunity against creatures you can see.
Got it.
Can
Darius,
I have Krivkash Jr. show me where he is?
you know where he is.
Yeah, but for purpose of not having disadvantage.
Well, looking through Krivkash Jr.'s eyes takes an action and attacking takes an action, so...
God damn you and your rules.
It'd be like that
Looks like
sometimes.
there's no way I can punt him into the cloud from here, but I can make a go at it.
Sure. So, twice with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see him.
So that first one, probably, what, 28 and 20?
Yeah. Okay, 20 hits, 15 does not. So he takes, let's take the 7 because I'm feeling generous today. 7 force damage. Do you want to move him?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
Flung 10 feet backwards out of his sphere of darkness, which you can't actually see because the darkness itself is also not translucent.
And then I'm gonna have Krivkash Jr. try it again.
Okay.
I
14
think
does
it
not
does
hit.
not work.
Nope.
And he is going to flee into the darkness. And then go from there.
Okay.
Now Krivkash Jr. has blind sight, so he can see through it.
Yes. He
But
can.
can Duncan see?
He does not have blind sight, so no.
So therefore, Duncan should have disadvantage on
You have
the...
no attacks of opportunity because you can't see.
He doesn't get an attack of opportunity because he can't see Krivka Jr.
Excellent. That's right.
Also one of the advantages of the invisibility spell, incidentally. Okay. Which is your turn, I assume?
Yes, that concludes my turn.
Okay, Krivkash.
So, have I perceived where Duncan went?
Yeah, you know where he is. He didn't hide.
Okay. I think I'm going to accept that I'm going to be hit by that brave in shade if in doubt, and 3, 4, 5 move over to Duncan and dunk him.
Okay. The shade makes an attack at you, but it's flanked against your plate.
What are the rules when it comes to, like, pushing someone? Or shoving them?
Shoving is the same as a grapple, so contested athletics versus their athletics or acrobatics, and then you can move them 5 feet
Okay.
away from you, or shove them prone. Okay, 20 hits, so I also recall that Duncan moved, so he would have taken damage from your previous thingy, booming blade, so roll for that retroactively. Okay. And then another 11, 20 damage in total. Okay, which is your turn, probably.
Mhm.
Mac.
Should I go for the shade or Duncan?
You have disadvantage on hitting Duncan.
Even though he's not in the... Oh, I can't see through the darkness.
There's
Thank God.
darkness in
Yeah.
the middle.
Okay, then I'll just give myself advantage and take care of the last shade.
Hey, he is very taken care of. 27 damage, not bad. Well, 8 vanishes into vapors. Okay, Gisela.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just shoot him through the darkness then.
2 attacks with disadvantage.
Do I know what this darkness is? Does he need to concentrate on it?
I don't think it's a spell. I
To
think
make
it's
it
a...
Give me an Arcana check. You don't know.
Was it supposed to be with disadvantage?
Oh,
I
no.
have exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh
Ability
yeah,
checks.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, so you're not sure.
Gisela has concluded that it's some sort of terrible flatulence.
Well, I'll just try and shoot through then.
Okay. Uh, 24 hits. Give him a good wallop with your beam of butterflies.
Suddenly, through the darkness, butterflies emerge.
Impact Duncan. Okay, and it's his turn. Okay. What's he going to do? He's going to look deeply into Krivkash's eyes, and I want Krivkash to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay, wisdom.
Nice.
Krivkash is completely unperturbed.
Oh, you have ugly eyes.
Oh, Duncan is going to take the booming blade damage and move with his movement. So roll for booming blade.
Boom, baby.
It's like Krivkash, it's like Duncan was looking at the wrong part of Krivkash and he's like,
Also,
my eyes are up
Didn't
here.
he take damage because he started in the sunlight?
Oh yeah, actually. Never mind all that. He starts his turn in sunlight, so he takes 20 radiant damage.
Promptly dies.
He promptly becomes even angrier than he was before. Which means I get to remove his token and take the next one.
Oh.
Oh no.
That kind of way.
Not even my final form.
You guys knew this was gonna happen. We should have got him to the other side of the door first.
Okay. So everyone who is below half health can use one hit die to heal up as usual.
It's what, D8
Darius,
plus, or
Krivkash.
D8 plus con?
Constitution.
Ah,
But you
there we
don't
go.
need to roll because Krivkash Jr. is still alive.
Yeah, it's just easier
Better
to.
he rolled the maximum anyway.
Yeah,
Convenient.
it's just easier to figure out because I can't quite read what die my hit die is.
Yeah, me too.
The
It's
text is
just
slightly
here
cut
to-
off.
Yeah, mine too. I just need D.
Oh,
I
okay.
have D.
Technology
Yeah.
is initiative of 5, I think. We're going to go back to his turn. Okay. To open a new character sheet.
He looks the same, but slightly angrier.
Yes, indeed, exactly. That's exactly how it works.
He is salty.
Okay, so use the bonus action, and in the spaces near him,
Minions appear.
you can see 2 grey, translucent copies of him appear. They seem to mimic his every move. Within 50. Okay.
Are they
And you see
supposed
them?
to be standing there? Because I only see one of them and it's not
The
next
other
to
one, the other one is next to Krivkash Jr.
Ah, oh yeah, there it is.
I was still putting it in place. Then he is going to use his movement to move over here. And uses his action. He makes the move to make an attack, but this copy of him is the one actually trying to hit Krivkash.
Did he take an attack of opportunity or no?
He
No,
ran into the darkness, so he didn't have
got
to.
it. That's right.
He used
That's
the
right.
Krivkash trick.
Mm-hmm.
The Krivkash Junior trick.
Okay. He rolls a critical hit against Krivkash,
No.
which is 26 damage reduced.
Wait, what?
It's critical hit.
I do not like this.
Does he lose the 16 Radiance status effect? Or does he still have it?
Yeah, in boss fights they lose all status effects when they change phase.
Even exhaustion?
He removed his exhaustion too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Otherwise, spells that apply permanent effects are way better against bosses than other spells. Balancing.
I mean, when else are you going to have permanent effects or long-term effects come into play?
You got the use of it. He got disadvantage on the athletics check against Krivkash.
Yeah.
If Krivkash had not rolled absolutely horribly, that would have been useful.
Oh
But
well.
that's the way the dice go. Darius.
Okay. going to come to here. Is that? Yeah. And then. Pew pew.
Everyone is here playing D&D while Darius plays billiards.
Yes. Push him back. Should end up somewhere around there, I think.
Okay. Yeah, both of those hit for a total of 22 force damage. And yeah, somewhere around here.
And then. And I don't have to disengage Krivkash Jr. because first off, the projection can't see him. And second, I'm not sure if the projection can make attacks of opportunity at all anyway, since it's mimicking.
That's a question.
So I'm going to now have Krivkash Jr. make an attack which should be with advantage, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Good.
22
Nice.
hits. He makes his con save with a 19, so he takes 5 damage. But is
Alright.
not poisoned. And is he going to stay there?
No.
Assumed not. Okay. Krivkash.
So. Good touch doesn't work on myself.
Can I see Krivkash's sword through the darkness, which is
I think
giving
it's
off
pretty
light?
much
No.
entirely opaque.
It blocks every light from passing through, even sunlight.
Okay.
Would
Okay.
it block the effect of
Uh,
sickening radiance?
what?
Would it block the effect of sickening radiance?
You would not see the light through it.
But you still get hurt?
Yeah,
Okay.
the other spell doesn't go away. Krivkash, you can use Cure Wounds on yourself. I don't see why not.
Okay, so I will touch myself. Without thunder. So plus
Orcs
24.
rocked
And I will move over to Duncan.
Okay. He takes an attack of opportunity at you via his echo.
Damn it.
Wouldn't you
Okay.
have gone
You
through the
should've-
darkness?
Yeah, go
Yeah, you
down
should've done-
first, and then it's like from here, go down.
That would work.
I can see out of the darkness, right?
Yeah,
Good. So
just like the top, the front of your face peering out a little.
Is he in the sunlight
Yeah.
of the sword now?
Yeah. I already put the icon on him because he takes damage on the if he starts his turn in it, but because it's a boss, I just look if he stood in it at some point during the round and then do the damage when his turn comes around,
okay.
or balance
So-
reasons.
So like I healed myself and that would have been my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Unless you want to bonus action something.
Ah, that's an idea. I already did a cast, I can't do another cast.
Yeah.
Even if it's a bonus action.
True. Well, your sword ability thing is also bonus action, I think, and it's not a spell.
What was it again? It's been so long.
I'll just open your handout for it. Probably easier.
Ah, I forgot my blessed healer. Feat?
I think that's supposed to be counted in your rolls anyway already.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the base is 1d8 plus 3, and then the higher one is 2d8 plus 2. That's from the blessed healer.
The blessed hero, it can't know that it wasn't myself, but it only says if I heal someone else. Protective aura.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of Disciple of Life.
Blessed healer doesn't do anything here. So, but nobody but Krivkash Jr. is actually in range of that. But I think
It's an aura effect, so it means
Yeah.
that as long as they stand within 15 feet of you, it works.
okay, good. Protective aura. Probably physical damage doesn't work exactly right there. Only like the magic damage types. Or
So you can pick piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning. Those are types.
what damage did he do earlier? I think it
Slashing.
was slashing. Yeah, then I take slashing and get my
Okay.
plus D.
And you might as
Okay.
well. It's going to give you another 2 AC.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm resistant to slashing.
Oh, geez. And so it makes you immune.
No, just resistant.
Oh, resistant. Sorry.
Half damage. So like, yeah.
Okay, we need more auras.
I think it's just, I know it's not the same range. It's
Nah, it's not. It's 15 feet instead of
20.
20. Also, this item actually.
And what exactly does that do if you get it?
Anyone
get-
who stands within that aura has resistance to slashing damage.
Also
Excellent.
the enemy?
no.
Any
Creature of my
friendly
choice.
creature. Okay.
A creature that's already resistant is immune instead. Oh.
Yes. Yes. So if you pick fire damage and Darius stands next to you, then he's immune to fire
Or radiant.
or radiant. He has not been doing much radiant damage, however.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Yes.
I was thinking what he was going to do. He's going to use an action to swap places with one of his echoes.
God damn it.
Bonus action.
Can I tell which one? Can I tell where he is right now?
Yeah, you can hear his footsteps over here. Okay, Mac.
If I give myself advantage by standing still, it balances out with the disadvantage of being able to see Duncan, right?
Yeah. So then it's a straight shot with no sneak attack.
Okay. We haven't damaged him yet, have we? Wait, no.
You have.
Darius did.
Yeah.
Darius did. So he's already down some hit points.
5.
And out of
Uh,
curiosity, okay. And out of curiosity,
27.
All right.
okay. And out of
I
curiosity,
forgot that also hit him.
the ghost that's kind of north of Krivkash, if Duncan was there, and this is just me trying to figure out the advantage disadvantage. Normally I would get advantage because he's standing right next to Krivkash. With the fact that
you would get sneak attack because he's
sneak
standing
attack,
next
that's
to
right.
Krivkash.
Got it. Never mind then. Do we know if these silhouettes are tangible and can be attacked?
You can try.
I assume they won't. It looks like mirror image.
Oh, maybe. Give me a. Let's say a history check, because I'm not sure what else would be appropriate here.
History?
Yeah, sure. You have vaguely heard of people using abilities like this in battle. And you seem to recall that they can be attacked, but they can also very easily be resummoned. And they are immune to most area effects, because it's not a creature but static projection.
Just attack the main one.
I'm just thinking about options here.
Yeah.
When you're inside the darkness, it only if I was standing here, for example, I'd only get advantage on attacks with a melee weapon.
Not sure why we would get attacks.
Because he can't see you, but you
Yeah.
can see him.
Oh, that way. Yeah, correct.
Is that only for attacks or ability checks as well?
Only attacks.
Okay.
And only melee attacks, because range attacks have disadvantage anyway.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give myself advantage to balance out the disadvantage, and sneak attack Duncan.
Okay. Well, not sneak attack, just attack.
Or, that's right. So,
But the 12 doesn't hit anyway, so...
Yep.
Your bolt pings off his chainmail. Gisela, right, at the end of your turn... He's going to move a bit to get out of the sunlight. And in the meantime, move one of his echoes over here. Gisela.
Okay, so since I can't see Krivkash's sword, which is giving off light, then having him in fairy fire wouldn't help.
Fairy Fire would... I think Fairy Fire just flat out gives you advantage regardless of whether you can see the Fairy Fire. If the attacker can see it. So Fairy Fire only works if you can't see... Yeah, so in this case it doesn't help.
Okay, then I guess I'll give him Hex.
Do you need to see him to do that?
Oh, let me check. Maybe I will.
Sometimes you do.
Yes, I need to see him. Okay, I do not give him Hex.
This guy keeps trying to interact with the players.
Yeah, it's annoying. Everything I do I have to see him. So I'll just wait. I don't think I can reach him from here. The wall is in the way. So I'll go stand here where I can see him, and then I butterfly beam him because that's pretty much the only thing I can do on invisible stuff.
Hey, you're rolling with disadvantage.
And I have
Oh.
yeah. So the first one is a 9.
That's very, very sad disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah. Okay. Neither of those hit, I'm afraid. Okay. At the end of your turn, he uses one of his echoes to make a slash at Krivkash Jr. with disadvantage though. Which is a 13 to hit with disadvantage, which hit just... Okay. So Krivkash Jr. takes a reduced 14 slashing damage.
What did he roll? You said that was 13 to hit.
13 to hit, and Krivkash Jr.'s
Oh,
AC is
Krivkash
13.
Jr. I thought you said Krivkash.
No, Krivkash Jr., the annoying dragon that has already stung him twice.
No. left.
But he was attacking Krivkash Jr. with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't Krivkash Jr. also get the AC aura from Krivkash?
The aura is what's giving him resistance to slashing damage, otherwise he would have taken 28 damage.
Oh. Thought it also gave +2 AC, but that's just coin, isn't it?
That's just to Krivkash.
Okay.
Wait, I can grant it. Well, that's just resistance. It already has that.
Well, that means he would become immune.
Does it?
In this specific case, yes, because that's how
Sweet. Yes, I
how
am doing
Krivkash
that thing.
aura does.
I have spent my reaction.
Okay.
Krivkash Jr.
The,
MVP.
The sword just bonks off a suddenly extremely solid Krivkash Jr. Okay. And his turn comes around. He takes 20
There's-
radiant.
There's no limit to that. I can do that anytime.
Well, you have only one reaction, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes 20 damage because he has stood in the sunlight at some point. Means he also does not take regain
Healing.
health, indeed. So he's going to move through the darkness so he doesn't have to get into the sunlight. Moves over here.
Oh, he's trying to leave.
Not necessarily.
Is he though? If he leaves, he just ends up in the camp again.
He could have
Although
taken
there
a
are-
different path down the
Yeah,
sewers.
there are other exits. Okay.
And he moved. It's one. How far can he move them? One of the echoes down here. Which means Krivkash Jr. gets an attack of opportunity if he wants one.
Yes, with advantage,
Sure.
because he is in the darkness and
Mhm.
cannot be seen.
22 actually hits. So this echo briefly disappears. And the other one moves. Measuring things. Okay, over there. And then he uses his his action to make two slashes, to make one attack through the echo at Krivkash, but with disadvantage because he can't see him. Which is a 19, so does not hit Krivkash's 23 AC. Darius.
All right. Let me reinstall the reactions.
Reinstall Windows.
Yes. If. Okay. I really want to get him towards the north, but I don't think that's going to happen.
So I do
Yeah, he's
have
already pretty far.
I have one scatter shot left, and I can do the nether swap, but that's gonna be a check.
Oh. Oh
One
no,
of you,
that.
one of you goes stand in it and then hope you manage to swap them. It's the perfect plan.
Swapping him with his copy.
I was gonna say that, but the copy would poof pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
If it died to 4 damage, yeah.
Well,
Would
the two things are instantaneous, so the swapping would still be able to work.
It works on an object, right?
no, just creature.
No, that's right. That's what we discussed. Okay.
And keep in mind, it's still a wisdom check.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to just shoot him and hope to yoink.
Okay. No disadvantage this time. You have straight line of sight.
Yeah.
Need to clean out the shades. Okay, 22 hits. 10 does not.
Yeah. It's only one
So-
yoink anyway.
One yoink straight towards you is
I reckon
over
about
here,
there.
I suppose. Oh, yeah, fair.
Either way
Okay.
works.
Well,
and
depends.
then,
Yeah.
And then Krivkash Jr. is going to come here, strike him with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
13
miss.
does not hit.
And then retreat back into the aura. And
Okay.
become invulnerable once more.
Well, potentially.
At least 2 sword shenanigans.
Hey, he uses, at the end of your turn, he is going to resummon his second echo conveniently over here. Krivkash.
Wait, inside the anti-magic field?
Yeah, it's not a spell.
Huh. Okay.
It's
So-
actually inspired from an existing player class, so this is not something I just made up. This is something people can do.
Yeah, that's I forget the name of the class, but yeah, it sounds just like it.
Echo Knight.
That's right.
Okay, so I move over. And as I'm in
Yes,
darkness all the way, I don't get a
Yes,
quick
and
opportunity.
sunlight.
He is, again.
And then I will claw his face. I think that hits.
Yeah. Okay. So, he takes a hit from your sword. But you notice that his armor very briefly, faintly lights up as it does, and you have the impression that it's not taking the damage it should be. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Click.
Now you're standing so close to it, you notice that his chainmail is made of adamantine.
God damn it. But even
What
being
does that
able
mean?
to kill people is easy.
What does that mean?
Adamantium armor makes any critical hit against you a normal hit.
Ooh.
Which is a nice thing to have. Okay, nevertheless, he still takes a good bit of damage. At the end of your turn, he's going to... swap with his other echo. Which means he's now standing next to Mac and Gisela. Mac, there is an angry person next to you with a very large sword. What do you do?
I'm wondering if I should do something stupid.
Yes, you should.
What do you mean, wondering?
Um,
Are you going to throw ball bearings at him?
well, I was going to do my recall traps, but
Drop his movement, and then slowly punt him into the.
well, to be honest, I was actually considering grappling him.
You can always try.
Um. He hasn't really moved much, so he'd have to probably walk over the recall traps.
He has just teleported 20 feet or something, so
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so if I were to drop it and he doesn't move, he wouldn't actually ever even need to roll, right?
no, you don't need to roll if you teleport.
Can you teleport out of a grapple?
Yes.
Ah,
You may recall that in the beginning of your adventure, you noticed that it is not a good idea to leave wizards tied up because they can teleport out of that as well.
yeah.
You know what? I'm going to at least give myself advantage and draw my Fiend Fang.
He apparently doesn't even need to see the place where he wants to teleport or where he wants to put his shadows.
He does not. Well, he can only swap places with his shadows, but he doesn't need to see where they're going. Okay, 21 definitely hits, so he takes a total of 26 piercing damage, which he most definitely does not like. And that's your turn. The end of your...
Mac, I would recommend taking a little step to the side.
I can't.
He can't.
If I give myself advantage for sneak
Oh,
attack.
right.
I mean, I would have gotten
Okay.
sneak attack even if I moved to the side, but I wanted to give myself advantage so it would hit.
Alright.
Yeah, and you can't indeed hide really there. Okay, at the end of your turn, he tries to grab you, I mean. With his 17 to hit, so you are grabbed.
What's it against? Don't I roll a
Your
saving throw?
your AC. Well, it's one of those attacks that if they hit you, they grapple you, like the other vampire spawns had as well.
Okay.
Okay, Gisela.
I find this thing to be very much too close to me, so I'm going to mirror image.
Okay.
Which
Did I make an icon for it actually? Apparently, oh right, I did. Here.
I'm trying to read if it makes more duplicates if I cast it at a higher level or not.
Don't think it's a castable.
Apparently not. I don't think so. That's too bad because I have to upcast it. I don't have spells for that level anymore.
Yeah. So that's... yeah. So you get three duplicates and he needs to roll 6. Yeah, okay.
And I want to go stand in Krivkash's protectory aura.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yes, that was my action, my movement.
Okay, and mirror image is not concentration. Nice. Okay, at the end of your turn, he moves to bite Mac. With a 25 to hit. So Mac takes 12 piercing damage, 5 necrotic damage, and his hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
I want to use Uncanny Dodge.
Okay. So in that case, it's 6, 2, and 2.
6, 2, and 2.
And it uses your reaction.
So 8. No,
And
10.
Duncan regains 2 hit points.
He
I've
regains
used-
hit points even though he has Radiant, or does Radiant only suppress the passive?
Yeah, it only suppresses the healing at the start of their turn.
Okay.
Does that still lower my maximum?
Yeah, but only by 2.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay. Actually, he would have... Okay, he's going to do that on his turn. Yeah. And then use a bonus action to move his other echo a bit closer. Over here. Or actually, maybe over here. Yeah, that works. Okay. And he's going to take a step aside over to here. And also takes 20 radiant damage at the start of his turn due to the sword he has stood in at some point during the round.
And he'll take
Okay.
an attack of opportunity from Giselle, right?
If she is wielding
Oh, yeah,
a...
that's right.
I have daggers. Look, I have a silver dagger. I don't
You-
know why that was disadvantage. Oh, I still had it on. Yeah, whatever. It's still the left one.
Yeah, left one. 7 does not hit, so... But you tried and used your reaction. Okay, Darius.
All right. I looked away and now I don't know which one's real, but from your description, I should know.
This one.
Okay.
Oh, can't you
so
see the
same one.
difference? This one has red, and the other ones are black and white. Yeah, black and gray.
He's
Let me zoom in.
colorblind, remember?
Well,
Oh.
No, I cannot see the difference.
Well,
Oh.
the difference is pretty small. There's only red in it. It's not other
Yeah.
color.
Let me fix that. There we
Hey,
go.
Hey Giselle, do we still have most of a barrel of holy water in the bag of holding?
Yes, but there's a live vampire in the bag of holding, so we're not gonna use that now.
Did you even bring the bag of holding?
Oh, it's still in the...
Didn't you leave? I think you left it at the high hall with the specific purpose of not accidentally leaving the vampire out.
Wasn't that the last one we
Or
had?
was that the last one?
I think that was the last one because we didn't pass the high hall this time.
Right, it's true.
Since we caught
Right.
the vampire.
Uh,
So we still
I
have
mean-
it, but we're not going to release the vampire while fighting another undead boss.
I
If
still
we,
show...
If we want to have a third phase to this boss battle,
So party loot still shows the vampire in the bag of holding. So we had we did capture a second vampire because Krivkash Jr. knocked him out, if I recall.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
and the second vampire was specifically working for this guy, so we do not want to release him now.
yes, right.
so Dino, I will note that the dot looks very similar to the dot you were using to indicate sunlight exposure.
Hey,
Use a black dot. Is there a black dot?
no, is this a better color?
Yes,
Okay, purple it is.
if you say so.
What color is it for you?
Blue.
Works as well, but it's actually violet. So,
Purple isn't a real color.
Purple is a fruit.
Oh, he's in the.
It's in the bottom.
Yeah, he's in
Next to
the
next to-
anti-magic field.
oh yeah,
I can't
yes.
touch him. Alright. Well. Let's see. I'm gonna have Krivkash Jr. Pop the one by Krivkash Senior.
Okay.
That should have been with advantage.
Sure.
Not that it made a difference.
No. Well, or 12 still doesn't hit.
Yeah. And then Krivkash Jr. is going to wander on down here. In the open because he can.
He's take an attack of opportunity if he's doing that.
No, he looped around. And either way, it doesn't actually matter. Actually, yes, he's going to take the attack of opportunity because he can't be hurt by slashing damage.
Okay. Taking the attack of opportunity is a 28 to hit, so hits, but you use your reaction to nullify it, I
Yes.
assume.
And then the thing also used its reaction.
Oh, that's
Yes.
true.
The mirror image used its reaction. So he can't
Oh,
attack of
it's-
opportunity
it's,
Krivkash.
It's Ikaya making the attacks of opportunity.
So then he lost his reaction.
He did, but he gets one every turn, like other bosses did.
Oh, that wasn't a very good trade then.
Yeah,
No.
that was not a very good trade. Just loop around.
Yeah.
You can undo that if you want to.
Yeah.
I thought you remembered from previous boss fights.
I don't know if we encountered this specifically.
It's however true that you rarely induce attacks of opportunity. You generally just bunch up on them and then hit them.
Yeah. 2 in
Yeah.
1 round is maybe not very common.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to, despite having disadvantage, I'm going to send one blast at each of the mirrors.
Okay.
Why do you have disadvantage?
Because there's one next to him.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Okay, first one. Which is first? Which is second?
The first one is the one closest to me.
Okay, first one hits, second one doesn't. So first one evaporates for now. Second one is not hit by your Eldritch Blow. Okay. At the end of your turn, Duncan is going to try and bite Mac again. With a 26 to hit. So Mac takes another 10 piercing damage, 4 necrotic damage, and his hit point maximum is reduced by 4.
Okay, so max is reduced by 4, and how much total damage was that?
14. Okay. Krivkash.
So I will cunningly move out of the way the darkness. And stab his face. It's the power of light.
Okay, 24 hits, so that's 18 damage. And a booming blade.
Narwhals, do you see the little line behind this one from the tiles? A
Not very
horizontal one.
distinctly. If I look at it, yeah.
That's also a difference.
Yeah, I made them
Okay.
little translucent, but not translucent enough to be very visible, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. So Krivkash smacks his face with the claw of Tamara. Which means at the end of your turn, he is going to let go of Mac because his weapon is two-handed. Boink. And make an attack at Krivkash with his greatsword, which is a 23 to hit. So you take a reduced... Actually, I have to look up in which order this has to happen.
Oh, the heavy armor master versus the
Yep.
resistance?
Yeah, I'm not sure in which order they go. Okay, apparently the general rule is that resistance and vulnerability are applied after all other modifiers. So first to 3 and then divided by 2. So you take 8 slashing damage. Being 19 minus 3 divided by 2.
1968.
Okay. Then Lulu is going to move, so he is no longer in the field. Mac.
How do I normally get my max hit points back?
Long rest.
Holy water wouldn't do anything.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to just use my Fiend Fang on him again. Without
Okay.
without advantage, but with sneak attack.
Why without advantage?
I'm not giving myself advantage.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Basically, I'm not sacrificing my bonus action or my movement.
Okay, 22 hits. So that's 31 damage.
Then I'm going to use bonus action to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
That's 1d4.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
So I'll do the 2d4. So I get 8 health back.
Hit point. Okay, any movement?
Since I can't really disengage, I will not.
You can always take the brave man's disengage, which is called taking an attack of opportunity. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, because I'm within Krivkash's aura now. So I will take the attack of opportunity, and I will
Okay.
move back to here.
Okay. The attack of opportunity hits with a 27 to hit, so you take a reduced 10 slashing damage.
And I will use evasion, or sorry, uncanny dodge.
Okay, so then it's 5. And a reaction. Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to take another slash at Krivkash. Which I'm terribly sorry, but it's another critical hit.
Yeah. Happiness.
Happiness noise, I can hear it.
Can Darius do anything about it?
No. Not as a reaction. I'm out of ward.
Are you?
Yep.
Your token is still displaying 4 of them.
No, those are healing lights, not sacrificial wards.
Oh right, they're separate.
Yeah, 2 different resources.
Okay.
I can help you out after the on my turn, but not as a reaction.
So with all damage reduction, you take 17 damage.
Oh, neat. Exactly.
I swear I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah. Okay.
Does the aura disappear?
No, it's not a concentration effect.
Okay.
It's the sword that's doing it. And the sword is not unconscious.
That's right, the sword is conscious.
Yes. So Krivkash 17 damage, and then it's Gisela's turn.
How damaged does he look by now?
He's starting to look relatively rough, but he's tough fellow in general, so he's not going to go down with an attack or two.
He's not going to go down with my weak butterfly beam, so in that case, I'm going to heal Krivkash.
Okay. Horn does not
Um,
seem to be inclined to remove his hit points, so I'll do it for him.
Sorry.
Gisela, I can do that as a bonus action on my
You
turn?
mean healing word?
No, I can pick. Well, I can pick him up. I don't know. I guess I'll do that anyway, because it also gives him resistance.
Let's just heal Krivkash anyways, because if the guy
Yeah.
attacks Krivkash and knocks him out again, we can at least give him another target to go after that isn't a squishy.
Yeah. All right. Carry on.
Hey, Krivkash regains 7 hit points. He's
Of
back
course,
to
if he just
consciousness.
attacks Krivkash again, then
It's
Krivkash just standing up, falling down again, standing up, falling down again.
and I think you get your reaction
let me
back,
go
Giselle.
stand here. I get my reaction back indeed.
Okay. So his turn comes around.
He takes damage.
He takes damage. So takes 20 radiant damage. Definitely does not like that. Going to make a slash at Gisela, who is conveniently coming to stand here.
Yes, that was the point.
Yeah, that's 24 to hit, which hits one of your duplicates, I think.
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay, you're keeping track.
Do we have different icons for?
If you
No, we do
no,
not.
but if you hover over an icon and you with your mouse and you press a numeric key number, then you put the number over the icon.
Okay.
Okay. Going to move his shade a bit over here. And then use his bonus action to swap places with it again.
Is that a booming blade icon on him?
Yeah, but he didn't move, he teleported.
Okay.
He's being smart. Enemies are sometimes allowed to do that. Darius.
Yes. I'm going to attempt to yoink him.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
why
not
do I
sure
have
what-
disadvantage?
I don't know.
Either way, I don't think it works.
No. Both of those impact his armor but do not make contact with him.
Curses. Oh well, I'll get rid of the shade then.
Okay. 18 hits, so this shade disappears as well.
Okay. And then as... Alright, never mind. The attack is bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
No
should be the end.
movement. Okay.
Well, I may as well come in.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's using his action to resummon his 2 echoes. Which I should not actually have deleted, because I'm very smart. Do one here? Okay, there we go. put one here and one here. Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay, Krivkash.
So, I will do a very heroic thing and
Stand up.
touch my. You could touch myself. Standing up, yes. And good touch myself again.
Okay. You also have your channel divinity, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. What about
Just
that?
saying.
That is probably a better idea, yes. So I heal to half, that would be 51, and don't expend... not 51. Make it 6.
That's a lot of healing.
And expend 1 channel divinity. And am standing, and that's probably my turn.
Can you attack at all?
I stood up, stood up and used my channel divinity. I think that's all what I can do.
You can
Mm.
cast a bonus action spell if you want to, because channel divinity isn't a spell.
Good. I will.
Kill
Shield
one
of
of the,
Faith.
kill one of the clones.
I don't have any bonus action spells that can do damage, so
Do you have Toll of the
Yeah.
Dead or?
You have spiritual weapon.
Alright,
Nah.
fix it.
No damage, only AC.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
do not want to
Krivkash,
die.
Krivkash now has 25 AC. Okay, and then the end of your turn, one of his echoes is going to make a swipe at you. With a 14 to hit, so that's not going to do much. Lulu is in a fairly good position, I think. Back.
Gonna get my reaction back.
Indeed.
And I am going to use my Fiend Fang. Sneak attack on the shade below me. No advantage. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. That was Stinger. So used to clicking it.
Okay, 13 does not hit.
Okay, I'm then going to move here. And because Krivkash is going to get all amped up, I'm going to use my bonus action to feed him a potion. A healing.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2d4 plus 2. So you get another 6 HP there, Kriv.
Yeah, 6 HP.
Okay. End of your turn. The fate you just tried to attack is going to take a slash at you. With a 22 hit. So you take a reduced 12 slashing damage.
I'll use Uncanny Dodge.
Okay, and it's 6. Which is nicer to take than 24. Gisela.
No, I'm gonna hex him.
Now you can. Okay. So bonus action hex.
And then obviously butterfly beam him.
Okay. 11 misses, 26 hit. So it's the 7 force damage, and you notice that he seems to be taking a bit less of the hex damage than you would normally expect. But he still takes damage from it. From the necrotic, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. And his turn comes around.
What does Hex do again?
It gives me the extra force damage.
Got it.
Extra
If I-
necrotic.
Oh, the extra necrotic. It's only necrotic. Can I change that with my
No.
wand of limbo?
Oh. I think Wand of Limbo only worked on elements damage, but let me check.
Yeah, I'm going to check it. Magic items.
Spell that deals fire, cold, acid, lightning, or thunder, so no.
No. Okay. Well, that was a waste of hex.
Well, he still takes damage. It's only he's only resistant to it,
Okay.
and it's free anyway. So, okay, on his turn, he starts with regaining hit points because he has not been in the sunlight this turn. Then uses his echo to make another slash at Krivkash, which is a miss. Flanks against your armor. And that's his turn. Darius.
Alright, I'm going to yoink.
Okay. First one hits, second one does not, so he gets pulled 10 feet into the sunlight and takes 6 force damage.
Then my bonus action is going to be healing Krivkash.
Need Krivkash back at full HP.
Well, now he's invulnerable to slashing.
Smart. Okay, Krivkash regains 4 hit points and is invulnerable to slashing until your next turn. The end of it.
Until his
basically.
next. Yeah,
Is it
until
his?
the end of. Well, I guess it is until the end of my next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the
Last one.
the sacrificial, the one you use as reaction, lasts until the end of your or his turn, depending on which is later. But this one is just one full round.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, what's he gonna do? He's gonna take a slash at Krivkash because he does not know this. Conveniently rolls a 25 to hit. I'm not making this up. Which hits Krivkash, but then completely bounces off, fairly confusing your enemy. Okay.
Now you can just wade in.
Yeah, I'll think about it because the attacks of opportunity I just don't care about anymore.
Yeah.
The immovable wall is getting stronger.
Yeah, so Krivkash.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hello. I don't
Yeah.
care what you do.
Only one of them can attack you anyway, so because they share the same reaction.
Yeah, you only get one attack of opportunity.
So, and
Okay.
I claw at his face again.
Okay. One of his shades, echoes tries to make an attack of opportunity at you, which misses anyway. But you try to retaliate, but get parried by his greatsword. Okay. Lulu is still fine, I think. Right, at the end of your turn, going to decide to move targets because this does not seem to be working out very well, and is going to take a slash at Gisela. With a 15 to hit, which just hits.
I think that's on me. Let
Trying
me
to
check
scroll
the
back. You have two
explanation.
duplicates, so you have to roll 8 or higher to deflect it. Okay, so that hits you, which means you take a reduced 12 slashing damage. Okay, Mac.
First, I'm going to get into the protection circle. Then Fiend Fang the shade to my right.
Why not just attack the big god?
I still want to move and use my bonus action. Although, man, I really wish I'd saved that roll. Oh well.
Well, at least you have now dealt a total of 48 damage to a Echo with 1 hit point. He is 48 times dead.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to... let's see. If I'm next to Krivkash and the enemy, and Krivkash attacks the enemy, does that give him any bonus to hit or anything?
No,
Okay.
unless you use your action to use the help action, in which case he gets advantage.
I'm gonna just move over to here. And
Okay.
bonus action, I'm gonna take another potion.
Okay. Mac starts drinking again.
I got a bit of a drinking problem.
It's because he lost Clink.
I've
It's
lost
such a-
Krat, and I've lost Clink.
Yeah,
It's an epidemic.
depression is sinking in.
Yeah. Okay, at the end of your turn, going to take another slash at Gisela, being the only target. With a 26 to hit,
Again. Okay.
reduced 11 damage. Krivkash should start taking a tally of how much damage he's preventing.
Yes.
Did you do the 11 damage?
Yes, it
Okay,
was
cool.
33 before.
Ah, okay, I missed that. Okay, your turn.
Yes, I could. How damaged does he look now?
About equally damaged because you haven't done terribly much to him and he managed to heal up a bit by not being in
Okay,
sunlight.
but he will get 20 damage when I finish my turn. Which
Yes.
is great.
Yes. Also, is Hex a concentration spell?
No, I think. Let me check.
I actually think it is.
Oh, it is. Good thing I'm not concentrating on anything else.
Yes, but make a constitution save for the damage you took to see if it stays. Just the last one, we don't need to do all the ones we forgot. Okay, 13. You keep your spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it in.
Okay, 19 hits, so that's 11 damage in total. 12 does not hit. Any further movement?
Uh,
Hmm?
I don't know. No, let me just
Okay.
stand here.
Okay. And his turn comes around, which means he takes 20 radiant damage. Um, and he's going to move one of his echoes over here. Use a bonus action to swap
I get an
places
attack of
with it.
opportunity
Oh yeah, you do, sure.
with my silver dagger.
Hey,
Damn.
you
He
actually
poofs.
managed.
He
You actually
poofed.
managed to hit it. Okay, it poofs.
So he can't swap. Nice job.
He indeed can't swap because resummoning them is a bonus action and swapping is also a bonus action.
Does moving them also constitute a bonus action?
No, moving he can do for free.
Got it.
Okay, in that case he's going to use his bonus action to resummon them. But stay in place for now. Going to put one here. And one here in the middle of all of you.
That's right
Oh,
under
Max.
me.
He's all
There
back.
we go.
Yeah.
Is it on my... Ah, okay. I didn't see it arrive, because for me it was underneath Mac.
It was also underneath, but I saw it appear shortly when it
Ah,
arrived.
okay. Yeah. Okay, and then he's just going to use his action to make a slash at Darius. Which Darius manages to deflect with his shield.
Yay.
Darius. And he
Yes.
also counts as having stood in the sunlight, given the fact that he didn't manage to get out.
Might be worthwhile to take care of the clone so that he can't get away from us.
But it takes an action each time to get rid of them. So 2 actions to get rid of them, and he only needs 1 bonus action to resummon.
True, but we also focus all the damage then onto Krivkash.
I would focus just the damage on him because I don't think it will. If we waste 2 actions each round, that we could have just attacked him, but maybe more than 2 actions if you miss.
Or less if you use Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Still,
So Darius moves and is quiet.
What? I didn't move.
I saw you move. I'll put you back.
My cursor wasn't anywhere near.
Okay, well, it's your turn. So,
Okay. Krivkash, you're enjoying being invincible, right?
what?
Krivkash, you're enjoying being invincible, right?
Corn?
Yeah, I want to be invincible, yes.
Yes. Okay. Carry on, take 3 HP.
Yay!
I suppose I'll just blast him.
If you can blast the one next to me, I
Yeah.
won't have disadvantage, and I can do
No.
my full thing on him.
That's
Darius
Alright,
also
take one
has
of those for him.
Darius also has disadvantage too.
Oh, that's right.
There's one next to you.
So this is
Also-
1 roll.
This is one roll. Okay,
The other
which
one.
one is which?
The first one is the one by Mac, the second one is the guy himself.
Okay, and you also still need to lower your healing light, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so the one next to Mac disappears. One next to you does not.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, it does.
Oh, I thought
He's-
he was shooting the big
he's-
boss.
Oh, he was shooting the two
No,
echoes.
I was
No, he
shooting
was
the
shooting.
top.
He
Oh,
said the one next to Mac and then the guy himself.
ah, okay, sorry. Yeah, well, then you hit him with 6 force damage. Do you want to move him?
What do you guys figure?
Keep him there.
Keep him there. All right.
Okay.
Keep him there.
At the end of your turn, he makes another slash at you, being the only viable target at the moment.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's going to use his action, bonus action, whatever, to swap places with it instead.
He wants to get out of the sunlight.
Yes. Okay,
He
Krivkash.
can run up to the north all he wants.
You're already immune to the slashing damage. You might as well take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, just thinking like, fuck you, I don't care for you. Get clawed.
The attack of opportunity is a miss anyway. Okay, but an 11 does not hit, so... His attack clangs off your armor, and your attack clangs off his armor.
If you
Angry
could be-
grunts were exchanged.
If you could be one tile south,
Who?
Krivkash, if you could be one tile south. There you go. Just to get Krivkash Jr. still in the,
Ah, I see.
yeah.
I did not, to be honest, foresee this making Krivkash immune to all damage. It works. Okay. So, at the end of Krivkash's turn,
Okay, to be fair, it only makes him immune to one damage type.
yeah, true. And you can only keep it up for 8 turns on an entire day, so
Yeah.
it's not problematic enough that I need to interfere, but I did not expect it. Okay, so at the end of Darius's turn, Krivkash's turn, I mean. What's he going to do?
I like how the auras are making an onion.
Yes, indeed. He's going to make a slash at Darius. With a 26 to hit. So Darius takes the reduced 7 slash.
I am going to, well, first off, take that.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yes.
Nice.
Which is, I do actually have a thing. Yeah.
Okay. Makes a dex save. He fails a dex save with an 8. So that's 18, presumably radiant damage.
Yes. Actually,
Start,
yeah, it would be radiant.
starting to look decently rough at this point. You also make a constitution save for your concentration. Having taken damage, which is not enough.
Oh.
Okay. So at the end of... No, that was already on the end of a turn.
Yeah.
Too many things happening. Mac.
Okay, Mac is getting tired of this. He's going to give himself advantage. He is going to scattershot. He's going to use 2 walloping bolts. all on the guy, Duncan. So yes.
Okay.
So turn off sneak for a moment. Okay. First shot. That's going to be the one with sneak. Second shot.
I am completely unsurprised.
And
Although he is immune to critical hits, so. But yeah.
do I still get? Well, I'm still adding the sneak damage, so there's that.
Yeah, so just roll it once. Oh, actually, no. No, roll it once. Okay, so 20 the critical hit definitely hits, and a 19 also hits, so that's a total of 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 11. 49.
And the walloping bolt, since I did him twice, is a strength saving throw of DC 8 plus proficiency plus dex.
Which will be 15. Which he has to make twice because you hit him twice. Okay. Which he actually doesn't need to do because he had 49 hit points left.
Woo! Nice.
Okay.
Good job, Mac.
So, as your two bolts both his chest, you briefly noticed him trying to turn back into mist before being immediately forced back into his human shape.
Sunlight.
Indeed, because of the sunlight. And his skin starts to crack. And he briefly whispers before turning into ash.
I don't think that came through your mic. I heard you in real life, but the mic didn't catch
He
it.
whispers, "Thank you."
Okay. Why must guys always be weird? Can it just die with some proper like, fuck you, or like
Well,
no?
I guess it's not fun being undead.
Give me a religion check.
Religion. Okay, I actually had disadvantage on that, but I think I don't know it anyway.
Not 29, but
Mac knows.
I'm channeling my
Nick
inner
knows
Krat.
everything.
okay. So Mac and Krivkash remember that it is theorized that in certain case of intelligent undead, the original soul is kept trapped within the undead body as long as the undead is alive.
Aha, we freed
Interesting.
a soul. Hooray. Was he a vampire?
Yes.
Okay. Could be another kind of undead. Which
Yes.
also turns into mist and is damaged by sunlight and can
And
regain hit points and...
and bite people to suck their blood to regain hit points.
Yes. It could be like a super vampire or something.
A lich?
Like there's also mini vampires. Vampire lich. Vampire spawn, so...
This was an actual vampire.
Obviously, the step one up is vampire spawner.
Well, that's the vampire. Okay, so he turns to ash, but his gear, of course, does not.
Vampire spawn est.
No.
Okay, so what did he drop? I'm assuming you're pasting it into chat.
Okay, so Gisela is taking a stroll.
Yes.
Let me see.
It helps with exhaustion.
Yes, probably. Well, the things of note he seems to be carrying are a piece of parchment, his sword, a wand he has in his inner pocket, a ring, and as noted, his armor.
And that was a chainmail, right?
Amandium.
Yeah. Well, the armor itself is chainmail, but on closer inspection, the magic itself seems to be coming from a gem on the armor rather than the armor itself. However, your convenient identify robot has disappeared.
Where is Clink when you need him?
Lost.
But you can also identify something by spending a short rest, and there are less items than there are people, so I'm just going to assume you take a short rest here.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Okay, so great sword.
He has a sword that deals extra damage to himself.
Yes, well, he did not stab himself, so that did not stop him.
Stop stabbing yourself.
Okay, but do we still have anyone who can use a great sword even?
Don't. It's a
I don't think
two-handed
so.
weapon. So
Yeah. Our sword guy already has a magic sword, which is better than this one.
I mean, I have a literal godly sword, so like.
Yeah, that's
Well,
much better than this one.
Nistel's
But we can
magic
keep
aura.
it in. We can keep it as a spare.
Nichols
An
magic aura.
emergency magic sword.
Can we enlarge Krivkash Jr.?
What's Nistel's magic aura?
I'll just paste the file text in chat so you know what it is.
Oh, so basically make it look like something else.
Is our half of the contract is a magic item?
Yeah,
So we
I
could use
think
this.
so.
Could use this wand to make it less detectable by the devils that are probably looking for it.
Probably. Okay.
And if we can do that for 30 days, hopefully we'll finish it earlier than this.
It has 10 charges, so...
We do it once per day. How long does it take? Does this magic effect take?
I think it lasts 24 hours.
So we just do it at the start of the day on our
It regains how
our,
many charges each day? Each long rest?
all charges.
All charges. Oh, so we can do this to 10
at
separate
dawn,
items.
so it's not linked to our long rest, but
We
so
can do this
we can
10
use one
separate
charge.
items.
Yeah, so we can use at least one charge for the contract, and then we have 9 left for other stuff if we want to use other stuff.
Well, okay, what's the limitations of the illusion? Like, can we make Krivkash Jr. look like he's 2 sizes bigger?
No, it only changes your apparent creature type. So, for example, a paladin has an ability that lets them detect fiends and undead within 30 feet of them. And this wand can be used to make a fiend or an undead not show up on that ability by making its creature type show up as humanoid or whatever.
So what you're saying is we can
if they use
masquerade as
spells
fiends.
You can.
We can masquerade as fiends.
Yes.
If you all, but it's only a magical masquerade, so
Yeah,
you also still need a physical disguise.
They still see us. No, if they have some kind of magic door that only lets through fiends or something.
Yeah.
Most wands disappear if they go to 0 charges, but this one doesn't have it in its description. Does that mean we can just use all the charges and it still resets?
Yeah. Okay. So there's that, and there's this ring.
Okay, you are immune to magic that allows creatures to determine whether you are lying, and still he was evading our questions in the zone of truth.
The zone of truth does not determine whether you are lying. It forces you to tell the truth.
Oh yeah, true. Nice. There we were lucky.
That sounds like something for Meg. With becoming invisible.
Oh,
my
and this
gosh.
No,
way
no. The
people
ring.
could.
You can use an action to make the ring invisible, not yourself.
Ah,
This means that
Wait.
people could detect he was undead.
If you
Which
die while
seems-
wearing the ring, your soul enters it unless it already houses a soul. In this case, it's possible the vampire's soul is in it. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this telepathic communication. So if
Okay.
any of us wears us, they have to listen to the vampire.
All day, every day, as long as you can wear it.
Well, the soul in this case would not be of the vampire, but of the original
Unless there is another,
person.
or there was already another soul in it. Okay, can I wear? I enter. I put on the ring.
Okay, you hear nothing. It seems the original soul was eager to depart for the afterlife after being a
Okay.
vampire.
Or depart for the afterlife. Okay, so it's empty, guys. I think, or he's silent. That's also possible.
So, just so I'm aware, if your soul enters the ring, does that mean if you fail 3 death saving throws, you're technically not dead and you can be brought back to life after the fact?
Not in any different way than you could already.
But
It just means that you
yeah.
get to remain part of the peanut gallery.
You can still taunt your teammates while you while you are waiting for them to revivify you.
we can still hear your wisdom.
Well, only if you then first take the ring off his dead body, put it on, and do that before you revivify him.
But we don't have revivify. Only Krivkash has.
Krivkash has revivify.
didn't we also have a scroll?
A
You
what?
all, yeah, but scrolls
Ah,
can only be cast by people who have the spell on their spell list,
Eh.
which is you and I think Darius.
Yes.
So who wants the ring?
What for?
I'd like it if no one else wants it.
It's the read your thoughts. Basically, you'd probably...
Already wearing it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to mark it that Gisela has it.
Incidentally, keep in mind you can only be attuned to 3 items at the same time.
Oh right, am I already attuned to?
I
So
think you're only
probably,
attuned to 1.
My magic instruments probably.
Yeah, I think that's the only one.
Possibly, yes. I also have a weird key from Luretto, but that's not magic.
That's not an attuned magic item. I think it's only that one. You have 1, Krivkash has 2, Clink also had 2, and I think the rest of you also has 1.
Oh yeah, and the wand that I have is not attunement.
That's not attunement, that's just a wand.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is the gem on his armor, which... where is it? There it is.
Oh, nice.
Also make the ring invisible.
Mine.
Okay.
Yeah, Krivkash is... Which basically means that you can no longer take crits. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Krivkash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
still-
also, I think it's the only one with armor made of metal.
I think Darius,
Darius has a breastplate.
Darius also okay.
but when Darius gets hit, it's something already went wrong. So
Yeah, I rarely get hit. Half the time it's actually deliberate.
But we only can start to use it after a long rest.
Okay. Do we know what was on the parchment, or was it just like empty parchment?
I was going to do that in
Okay.
also, but it's in handout instead of an item thing, so it's in a different place in my notes.
I also already used one charge of the wand to hide our part of the contract.
So
Okay.
I'm going to assume that Gisela has the wand and the ring, that Krivkash is going to hold on to the gem. We'll eventually put the greatsword into storage whenever we open our bag eventually, but we'll be carrying it in the meantime.
Okay.
The bag of vampire.
Yes.
Okay, handout.
Bag of
Handout.
holding vampire.
Okay, so he was a bad guy. Krivkash.
Oh, this might come in handy if we want to infiltrate. A disguise
Infiltrate
plus...
where?
I don't know, but a disguise plus the wand plus this, we could probably tell someone that we are this person.
True.
we are
but,
all this person.
Yes.
Yes. We'll just knock one by one. Hey, I am Krivkash. And they say, yeah, okay, come in. And then the next one comes. Hey, I'm Krivkash. Okay, that's right. Come in. Third one comes. Oh, right, Krivkash. Yeah, you have access. Come in.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that in Elturel, given the fact that that Ikaya is the one that was the vampire 50 years ago.
Yeah, if he's Duncan, of course. But of course, if we ever need to go find Zariel, the real devil, which is probably outside of Elturel.
Well, I think that's already going to be Gisela's duty. Because she's got the ring. They can't tell if she's lying.
I also have plus 10 deception.
Oh.
We just never use it, but I do have it.
You used it once, and that got you
A surprise
surprise
round
round.
with 2 area of effects that immediately kill the whole room.
Yeah, so I think that's a good use of plus 10 deception.
Was he wearing or carrying anything else of note, like money or anything?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't need money, he doesn't need food.
Okay.
Indeed.
In that case, the only thing I'll add to the party loot is the Lightbringer Greatsword.
Not even.
And the contract.
Yeah, and there's also now a now mundane chainmail, but I'm not sure you can do much with that.
Well, if we go up again, we'll arrive at the marketplace and we can give it to the people there who will probably be happy with it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
really no point in selling it because with all of our eventual loot, I think we're going to have like close to 8,000 we get to split between us.
Yeah, we got a lot. We can just give it to the people who are now fighting undead probably, and or maybe not anymore because we killed the main vampire.
We can
we
just
can-
yield all our armor.
Well, most of it is in your bag of holding, which you probably don't want to do unless you want to fight another vampire.
Well, not at this time. We have to fight him eventually, and in a small room where he can't escape Krivkash's light.
And we'll also bring the paladin guy and let him use the Lightbringer Greatsword at the same time.
Oh yeah, great. And since we're doing a short rest, I'm using a hit die.
Oh yeah, if we're doing the short rest thing.
Yep.
Yeah, feel free. I think Krivkash also has his. Oh, but none of you is below half health. Never mind.
I am below half health. I am 1 HP below half health.
Okay, well,
You are
Krivkash
at
can
half
use his
health.
channel divinity to give you 1
Oh.
hit point.
Okay,
And
health.
Can you
appears.
do your Song of Rest as well?
Yes, I'm doing that. That's why I rolled d6 for myself.
Song of Rest is a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, let's use a hit die. Close enough to being healed.
Okay, I'm going to take, or I was gonna say I'm going to take a break, but actually it's pretty late already.
Yeah, let's go ahead and call it
So-
here.
Yeah, so, well, it might be handy if you can discuss what you intend to do after this. Because, well, I assume you're going back to the market, but after that.
Maybe short. Do we find anything of particular in the main room with the tombs?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check for that.
Can someone else also make a perception and search with me, please? Because I have disadvantage. I have actually my passive perception is higher than that, so
Yeah, so that's a 15.
My passive perception's higher than that too.
Okay, let me check my notes. Notes. Okay, Krivkash rolls an 18, finds a secret door here. Although,
where?
here where Krivkash is, he
Ah,
notices.
okay.
Well, he notices that there is a secret door between these two statues, but he's not entirely sure how to open it. Because just pushing it does not seem to do the trick.
Can I investigate it? Now
Sure.
that I know where it is.
Sure.
This exhaustion is really annoying.
Yes.
Ah!
You find out that you need a nap.
I need a nap, guys. I need a. And someone else search the magic door.
Can
What does it look like?
It looks like the wall.
Can I
That's
just
the-
touch it?
Yes, you are able to touch walls.
Okay, and does it open? I
No.
use 1 charge of the wand to make myself look undead, and now I touch it.
That is very smart idea, but no, does not help.
Do you have any more spells to cast Shrink on the door?
Yes, but if we are going to get into another fight, but I could, then it's also going to be a higher level cost than it normally is. Does anyone else want to look at it first to see if they can figure something out?
I'll investigate it for what it's worth. Hey,
Hey, Darius finds a small button hidden at the back of one of the statues.
I poke it.
Okay, as you poke it, the hidden door slides open, unveiling a small tomb with a grave that is lying open.
Hey, it's probably the
Oh, that-
vampires.
Yeah, that was probably his lair.
The grave is padded at the inside.
Yeah, it was probably the lair of the vampire we just killed, or of the one we have still captured, or of the one we killed before. So I think if we going to fight our caught vampire, we should not do it around here, because there's a big chance his lair is also.
You know,
Yes,
since we
those
have
also-
plenty of holy water, and I have a couple flasks of holy water on me, where is it? I'm going to Oh no. Oh crap! It's just gonna evaporate if I leave one. If I pour one out.
You need a holy water whoopee cushion.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we probably, yeah, probably this was from the main vampire because he was returning here from his chase. I think his lair is a. He
You
wanted to
also
return to a safe
notice
place.
that there are several grids in the wall which seem to lead to small airways behind it.
No,
Oh.
like as a mist, he could return here. Okay, so this was definitely a vampire's lair. We don't know for sure which vampire.
Is there any debris around that we can block up the holes with?
Anybody got
Probably.
concrete?
You can probably make some debris, but I think that's going to be hard to make them airtight with just some gravel.
No, we'll see what there might be back in the camp.
I have a little bag
Although-
of sand. Is that an improvement?
Although actually give me, you are proficient in alchemist's tools, so give me a roll with that.
Okay. Which attribute?
It's
Intelligence,
below
I
your-
suppose?
Intelligence?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Nope.
You don't think you can make some sort of concrete with what you have at hand here?
If we close the coffin, is it airtight?
Probably not.
Um,
It seems like it would be a fairly large design flaw in a vampire coffin.
well, he would always leave it open when he leaves, of course. Like he
No,
has done now.
Because then
Nevertheless.
you would find it. People could find it.
Okay, but yeah, I think we can be fairly sure it's the one from the vampire we just killed. Why would he go to another vampire's lair?
Maybe his is a different coffin, or maybe this is a fourth vampire that we don't even know about yet.
Maybe there's other secrets around.
Vampireception.
Vampireception. Well, we can't really make it close anyway, so.
I mean, you could try pushing the button again.
Yeah, but the airlocks are still open. So if he is a mist, he can enter.
We could sabotage the mechanism so that you can't open it.
If there's airways, then I mean, unless we have sunlight at the time, if someone else kills a vampire, then they'll still be able to get in.
I guess there's no other solution than to just hope this one is already dead and there's no water left except the one we have still in our bag. Are there any stories about how many vampires there were originally?
Thought it was like a lot.
Originally, where?
Well, before the magic light appeared above Elturel that shielded the city.
Well, there were a lot, but they were assumed to have all died, including the one you just killed, so it seems that those stories were not 100% accurate anyway.
Well, the city is not overflown by vampires.
That you know
Like
of.
we encountered that much of them, so there's a lot of we encountered a lot of devils, so it's really overflown by that, but not a lot of vampires. So I'm hoping there was only the 3 that we had, and if we have more, then we'll just have to kill those 2.
There is one solution. One way we could block this off. But it would be throwing the Claw of Tamara in there and then sabotaging the mechanism so it stays shut.
No, we want to keep the Claw of Tamara.
I know. I didn't say it was a good solution.
We have at least 1 vampire still left.
I didn't say it was a good solution, I just said it was a solution.
the claw sends a feeling of mildly being offended at Darius.
Yes, I would be offended too.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording then.
Yeah, so what is the plan for after whatever you do on the market?
Maybe we should first try and get rid of the vampire that we already have.
That would probably be best.
But we'll have to find some closed off space to do it.
Yeah, well,
Again, all we need to do is have an airtight room.
Yeah, I don't think we
with the
can
sword
find
in
an
it,
airtight room.
with the sword in it, and then just dump the bag of holding.
I don't think we can find an airtight room. And
Well,
if
it
we
You
doesn't
can make a little box with a hole in it.
It doesn't need to
The
be
rope
airtight
of-
if the Claw of Tomorrow is in there.
yeah,
That
I
is
think
true.
he can't turn into mist then, so we'll just need a closed off room.
So we need a
Yeah.
closet.
Stabbing closet.
How about we just, or just like an alcove that we can have Krivkash stand there with the sword so that the vampire can't move?
Oh yeah, and then I can buff him.
Yep.
Or maybe he has teleportitis, like the other one.
you did not see him have teleportitis. You, however, did see him walk over the ceiling.
That's true, he was Spider-Man.
Well, if we also have the,
Spider Vamp.
if we have Onthar helping us as well, probably could really do something with that.
Yeah.
Okay. But aside from how exactly you want to do that, so you want to get rid of your vampire, but that's probably not going to take an entire session.
You underestimate our stupidity.
Okay, but I prefer to be prepared for more than just that. So, the
what-
other things you were aware of in the city were there
The
was a mark on.
The graveyard, I think.
Yeah, there was the graveyard indeed, where there's a religious artifact. The people at the High Hall want you to retrieve to get some divine guidance. But the graveyard has several undead on it. There was a mark on this place on the map of the cultists that you found in the High District. And there are the devils which have holed themselves up in Helm's Shield Hall, being a lot of them.
Does anyone have a preference?